Wendy D here, Jim's filming, and we're here with Charlie Wilson. And we're down in Key West, and she has a fantastic restaurant that serves a lot of raw food.
Just called Help Yourself.
Food as it should be. And so first thing we wanted to ask you, Charlie, is how did you come up with the name? What does it mean?
The name was a collaboration actually with a friend who came up with the name, but it's, you know, helping. The idea was eating our food, you're helping yourself. And then we also have the whole section of building your own, creating your own food, so it's, you know, you can help yourself and create your own meal, and also eating our food, you're helping yourself. That's where we got the name from.
That's great. And so what's your philosophy behind the whole restaurant?
The idea is to eventually take healthy food mainstream. And so we wanted to kind of develop a concept, come to Key West, test the market, see what worked, see what didn't work, and integrate a bit of everything. You know, I mean, 100% raw food is going to alienate too many people. You know, using the words vegan alienates a lot of people. Using the words vegetarian alienates a lot of people. So what we want to do is, like, you know, offer healthy food and try and attract the mainstream, because they're already health conscious. They're going to find us anyway. And it's like how to develop something that's going to attract, you know, other people too that aren't used to eating this way. Yeah. So we kind of wanted to integrate a bit of everything. You know, I went from, like, you know, having way more raw, having no chicken, no fish, nothing on the menu, and then it's like, you know what, you know, if I can just get people in, because, you know, if I don't have any of that, then I'm going to alienate too many people. And so if I at least have some organic chicken or some organic, you know, wild salmon, then I might get some more people in, and then once they're in, they're more likely to try something else. And that's the first week that we opened. I was so amazed. Like, the best sellers were all the raw food, and it was just regular people, you know, just everyone, no one had eaten that kind of food before. They were just ordering the lasagna, the tacos, and I was like, wow, that's like really inspiring that so many people were just willing to try those dishes. And I put, like, you know, some pretty mainstream, you know, raw food dishes like the tacos, lasagna, or something that most people would recognise and be willing to try. And so yeah, that's the idea, to try and, yeah.
So your wording of it doesn't really stand out that it's raw.
No, and that's the other word. It's like I didn't want to use certain words, like, you know, because unfortunately vegan food or vegetarian food or raw food, it's got that, you know, stigma about it, like, oh, healthy food, oh, that's bad and horrible. So I used the words like ultimate nutrition and, you know, nourishing bowls and energizing wraps. They're, like, you know, more like buzzwords that might attract more people and be more, you know, hip and mainstream.
And so how long have you been here?
3 months now.
And were you originally in the Key West area? Or did you...
I used to live in Key West, and then I actually went to New York and studied at the Natural Gourmet School for Health and Culinary Arts, which is like a chef's training program, specialised in all organic, you know, whole foods and health and healing. And I also specifically wanted to get a job at Pure Food and Wine so I could, like, learn from the best, and, like, I wanted to learn all about the raw food.
And so did you?
I did, yeah.
Oh, great.
So I contacted them before I left, and managed to get the job. And then I worked with Sama for 2 years at Pure Food and Wine in the restaurant, and then also in One Lucky Duck and on the website side of things. So it was great. So yeah, I spent 2 years up there, and then came back to open this. You know, I mean, you've got the extreme like this. I see this kind of restaurant as a bridge between the 100% raw, like places like raw and Pure Food and Wine. This is like, you know, you've got just between, like, say, Subway, and then you've got something like this, and then you've got something like Pure Food and Wine, 100% raw. So, you know, you get them people in with this kind of concept, they try something raw food, then maybe they'll be more inclined to, like, try something like Pure Food and Wine.
I love that everything is organic too.
Yeah.
And so, isn't that pretty expensive on your end?
Yeah, it is. But I was actually really, really lucky. Like, the same time we opened, there's a company called NRG, which is a subdivision of United Natural Foods, which is one of the biggest organic distributors in America. They just bought a store down here. Before then, there was no organic food coming to Key West, really. And so at the same time, this company bought Waterfront Market, and an organic truck is now delivering to Key West. So yeah, I was just so lucky that now I can have organic produce, and quite a lot. You know, we get quite a good choice, and then I've teamed up with some local farms in Homestead, and we offer the Sunday Farmers Market, because I also wanted to bring a market to the US and offer, like, local produce, organic produce. So we do that now every Sunday.
Wow. It wasn't Glazer Organic Farms, was it?
No, but we get some stuff from them. But there's a woman that runs community supported agriculture in Homestead, and so I connected with her, and she works with all the small organic farms, so she collects it all, and then we have a truck that comes down on Sunday mornings.
That's fantastic.
And that's one thing when I was living in New York, it's like, if I move back to Key West, I'm really going to miss all the farmers markets there. So I think, one way or other I'll make it a mission to make it happen in Key West.
That's great. So what's your overall plan for your restaurant?
We'll see what happens over the next few months, and maybe it'd be nice to expand elsewhere. And see what happens. Yeah.
So do you have a website?
We do have a website. It's
Go ahead, tell us.
helpys.com or helpyourselffoods.com. And right now we're waiting for a proper website to be built. We're having a whole online ordering system as well. But until that happens, we've just got a blog up there at the moment.
And so can you tell us what raw foods you have available?
We have a tacos.
Which are fantastic. We've eaten them 2 times today.
And that's just made with corn and flax seeds, dehydrated, and the meat inside, that's Brazil and pumpkin seed meat. And then we have a lasagna, and we have a spicy peanut noodles, and that's just made with jicama noodles and a peanut sauce.
They're excellent too. We had those earlier.
And in fact, most of our all our dressings, a lot of the raw, the mayonnaise we make completely from scratch. There's no dairy in that. We just use Irish moss, so it's kind of it's all raw and there's no dairy in it. So that, most of the dressings and the salads are raw. We just don't advertise that back here. We make everything from scratch.
And you have coconut water and coconut milk?
Yep, yeah, we do. We make the ice cream from the fresh coconuts. So it's great. Like living in New York, we had to import all the coconuts. Down here, we get all the fresh coconuts. So we have Randy who cracks all the coconuts for us on a daily basis. So we get fresh meat. We make coconut yogurt. So we ferment culture own yogurt from the meat. The ice cream from the meat. And then we obviously sell the water. So we use the water in smoothies.
That's fantastic. Do you have any other questions, Jim?
No, I mean these coconuts. You send your employee out every day and he hacks them down, or
Randy is out every day collecting fresh coconuts.
Yeah.
Every day is our coconut man.
Wow. Do you have to climb up the tree yourself and cut them?
Yep, I climb myself and lower them down with a rope and everything.
Can you
Wow.
show us how you open one? Can we videotape you opening one?
Sure.
Okay.
All right, I'll
A lot of us raw foodists, we only see the Thai coconuts that come in. With the green part's already gone and they've been hacked away.
And that's what all I've ever been used to, and it was so exciting to come down here and oh my god, I've got all this fresh, young jelly meat, which is exactly the same as what we're getting from the Thai coconuts, just right here. So it's pretty exciting.
I know, and
have them fresh.
they're free too.
Local. Yeah.
Practically free anyway.
Practically, yeah.
We're staying up in Isla Morada, and we asked some people who were local there, what do you do with your coconuts? Because you see them and they're free, and they said they're a nuisance.
Oh, nobody uses them.
They don't like them.
They're just nobody can stand them. They're always asking, dropping them off for us to use, and it's great. And people always ask, and we make our own coconut milk too, and and so I always say, people ask for dairy. It's well, we don't have that because we use coconuts. There's certainly no cows around here, but there's a lot of coconuts, so it's keep it local. And people are really willing to try it. And the ice cream people love, So.
That's great. So you're doing a great thing, waking it up.
Yeah, that's And it is. It's really, it's been hard work, but it's really, really inspiring that so many people are ready and willing to eat healthy.